Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben.
And we are AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today we're watching Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Episode 3. Episode 2 was lost to time. Now, I don't know what happened, man. There was a weird sound and we were recording. And then when we went back to look, video's
Delete.
gone. We had the audio still. We uploaded that. And that is there as like a commentary, full-length kind of thing.
Like a podcast over top of the episode, I guess.
But hopefully, fingers crossed, this video works, you know? I loved last episode. I loved the whole like move of like, you know, hand on like, door, hand on wall.
Do you think people should use that move more often? I mean, it was pretty great. It
is, but I think the reason I liked it was obviously Kaguya behind the door. I loved like the whole sequence of this like poor innocent student needing love advice and like the dichotomy that Miyuki was like, I don't know, I loved everything about it. We didn't meet Hayasaki yet. Right?
Nope. We learned a little bit about Chika's interests and where she would like to spend her vacation time.
In a pretty cool place.
And you enjoyed that?
Yeah. Maybe we meet Hayasaki here. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect other than battles.
More battles to come.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the first like minute or two is like kind of the setup for every episode. We'll see if that theme continues, but other than that, I'm ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Will we ever meet the people in the intro?
Wouldn't that be interesting if they were real life examples?
Maybe like the parents of Miyuki or Kaguya.
I gotta say, I never felt that way ever in my life.
Yeah?
That I was like losing by falling in love.
I had heard this song on like anime playlists on Spotify and stuff before, but I enjoy it like 30 times more now that I'm watching the show.
It's gotta be, for me, one of the like catchiest ones where it actually has me like singing at least one line from the song out loud.
Yeah. And that line being Love is War.
Teen Love Bible.
What's in it? Lewd.
This country is becoming lewd.
Great interest. Dang. What do you know?
Long time ago.
Ooh. Smart play. Twisted monster virgin. Honestly, they could ask one question and the jig could be up. How cute. What? What is she think? What is Kaguya thinking this is about? Kaguya is the real innocent one. How innocent. Chica.
財閥の令嬢として幼少より性的な情報からガードされ続け16年。性のマックス情報はキス止まり。
Beginning and end is kissing.
の認識。
Urban legends. Oh no, that's scary.
So the
Stork
story.
has nothing to do with it.
I'll take this one.
Take one for the team, Chica.
Oh no.
Oh. For incredible ignorance.
私は慣れ合いを良しとしません。一人にしてもらえますか。静かな夜ですね。
そうだな。石神会系はいつの間にか来て、昔と比べて随分と丸くなったよな、篠宮。
私も少し人に好かれる努力をするようになりましたから。
俺も篠宮がどんな人間か分かってきたってのもあるだろう
が。私のことを分かってきた。でしたらテストをしましょう。
Ooh.
ええ。
Fun.
20の質問というゲームをご存知ですか？私のことを分かっているというのであれば、その半分の10回でも答え。
10 questions.
It's a whole new game.
It's like a western.
West.
1、それは触れられるものか。
イエス。
これが篠宮をどれほど理解しているのか。答えは篠宮かぐやに関連するものであろう。ならば、それは篠宮が所有しているものか。
ノ
ー。5、それは篠宮の家にあるか。
No.
ノ
ー。わからなくなってきたな。篠宮が好きなものか。
It's him. It's Miyuki.
はい。
It's not Miyuki.
何その表情。
It's to trick Miyuki. Or it's something innocent. I don't know.
I think she's embarrassed to admit liking.
イエスです。
これは俺じゃねえ。ちょっと落ち着け。確認しよう。
Totally.
篠宮が所有してないし、触れていないし、もちろん篠宮家に。
That's where you're making a mistake, man. Kaguya does own you.
遠回りな告白。
It'd be a good one.
好きってのはどういう意味？
That's not a yes or no question.
友達として。
向井とイエスかノーで。
You wasted a
これで
question.
他の人という可能性もあるにはある。目元がキリッとしてるものか。俺だー。
Chica?
タクシーの宮部。
Better.
さあ、質問はおしまいです。回答をどうぞ。
俺は篠宮がどういう人間か。篠宮はいつもこういう時。答えは犬。
Peisu. Chica's dog.
正解です。
Yes!
Yeah.
I love that that's the answer.
He's handsome, light colored hair.
He did understand.
彼女の人生は生まれた時からあるいは2574回窓の外を眺めながら投稿した回数である。
猫ですか。
はい。
Angry.
エンジンルームの奥に入り込んでしまいまして、しばしお待ちいただけないかと。
でしたら今日は歩いて向かいます。
せめて早坂と一緒に。
私は別に。
Now you know who
Who
Hayasaka
Hayasaki
is.
is.
Yeah.
You wrote the love letter.
お一人で向かった方がよろしいかと。ほら、早坂もこう言ってるし、大丈夫よ。
That makes so much sense in hindsight.
She's been dreaming of this.
徒歩で学校に行けるなんてもうないかもしれない。会長は確か世田谷から自転車で通っているとか。橋で待っていれば必ず。
Aww.
Look
Aww.
at that smile.
さてと、急がないと会長が言ってしまう。
You wouldn't, Kaguya.
どうしたの？何か困ってるなら手短に簡
Briefly.
潔に。横断歩道？じゃあほら一緒に渡ってあげるから。学校まで。
Aww.
今までどうやって学校に行ってたの？
集団登校。いつもイエティが手つないで渡ってくれるから。
雪男？
みんなが
The abominable snows.
集団登校できないんだって。
Aww.
思考が完全に低学年のそれね。
一人は嫌。みんなと一緒がいい。
Damn.
集団登校が終わったからといって別に一人で登校しなきゃいけないわけじゃないのよ。迎えに行くなりして一緒に学校に行けばいいじゃない。
お姉ちゃん天才。
まあね。
イエティ。
さあもう大丈夫でしょ。
This is so wholesome.
バイバイ。天才のお姉ちゃん。
Genius girl.
びっくりした。おはよう。
And she was okay crossing it because her
Look
friend was
at-
on the other end.
She's gonna be late for school.
Yeah.
8時25分。これは遅刻ね。
Unless she gets a ride on the back of a bike? Question mark.
That would be amazingly cute.
私も一度でいいからやってみたかったんだけどな。誰かと一緒に学校へ。
Are you getting what you asked for?
Yes.
会長？
篠宮こんなところで何をしている。始業チャイムまでもう時間がないぞ。問題は篠宮だ。歩きだと間違いなく遅刻だぞ。周知員生徒会たる者が遅刻なんて示しがつかん。
Very true.
後ろに乗れ。
You have no option.
道交法よりも校則を優先するのが生徒会だ。
This is a good day.
She didn't, on her first and only time going to school, she didn't have to do it alone. Aww. My heart.
車登校に戻ったかぐやだったが、時折思い出し笑いをするようになった。
Aww.
Probably one of the best days ever for her.
Honestly.
Do you know what this is?
Mm-mm. Is this the GIF?
Yeah!
It's the GIF!
the gift!
周知員学園。
What did I do to deserve this? Is this the outro every time?
会長とか。
This show has a very good understanding of its audience and what they want.
You need to look up the words to this song.
This is the best thing I've ever seen.
Chica.
I want to learn this dance so bad.
I want you to learn the words too.
That was amazing.
I wish they had translated, because I've seen a translated version
Yeah.
where you can like read what she's singing.
They probably had it on Crunchyroll. We were forced to watch this on Hulu because Crunchyroll's down.
Yeah, Crunchyroll just decided that upon the literal minute that we sat down to record, that it was going to stop working. So
And it's back up.
it's back up now.
But it makes me do kind of want to really quick go to the ending of...
Just see if they have
Yeah.
it translated. Doesn't look
Doesn't
like it.
seem like it, no. That was a really good episode. I thoroughly enjoyed especially like the last story. I don't know. I like when there's like development and stuff in a character and seeing like Kaguya. Do people call her Kaguya or Shinomiya more?
Well, you mainly hear Miyuki say her name
Yeah.
the most, so he would obviously use Shinomiya.
I just mean like fans, I guess, of the show.
Well, I mean, the show is called Kaguya-sama, so
Yeah.
I think that's just, and the titles, they use Miyuki and Kaguya.
Mm.
And then Chika is Chika. Like,
but her, like, her just, I don't know, her, like, backstory with the whole thing, and, like, you could kind of tell and piece together that she, I guess, makes herself think of things, like, a certain way so that she isn't missing out or never missed out. And her coming to, like, a subtle realization and then getting to, like, you know, live through that with Miyuki was really nice to see.
I think this episode is a perfect example of how each episode is broken into, like, 3 bits or battles. And even if one of them just seems purely like, oh, this is this, like, little battle of movie tickets or something, and you don't feel like you're truly learning anything specific about them other than their intelligence.
Yeah.
But then hidden in some of them, some of the moments and some of the aspects of the episode, it really goes a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
And I think that we've seen, like, little moments with Kaguya so far, like, in talking to her attendant, you know?
Her attendant, Hayasaki.
I thought it was Hayasaki, but the translation on the what we just watched, which was not Crunchy, said Hayasaka. And now I'm like, are they different translations on both sites of, like, what the name is? Or was it just a typo in that episode?
We're checking right now on the Crunchyroll end. Hayasaka.
Yeah, but then previously it was Hayasaki.
Yeah. Could you look up, like, Google
The actual
yeah,
like name that we're going by, and to see if it's, like, a typo?
Yeah. So she's the one who wrote the love letter, and that makes me think that Kaguya got her to do it. So, like, just like she arranged the tickets kind of thing, right? With Chika. That's great. I hope that we get more of her, because you can tell that Kaguya and insert name here. Hayasaka
is the one that is most often used.
Hayasaka.
Which is interesting that they say Hayasaki. Was it written on the screen as Hayasaki? It was when they were discussing the letter.
It could be
in that first episode, and
intentional that it was like Hayasaki on the letter to make it seem like it was more of like a
a
male
different
name.
person. Okay.
Yeah.
Hayasaka.
Hayasaka. Okay. So Hayasaka is seemingly one of, if not Kaguya's best friend, other than Chika, I'd say. Like, somebody,
maybe
like, probably like a
actually
sister
knows
to
her more.
Yeah. Which is really cool. I hope that we get more of her. I like the little interaction of, like, Hayasaka, like, being like, oh no, I can walk you, but then Kaguya, like, winks, and, you know, she's like, okay, I got you. So I wonder if Kaguya's parents would be upset to learn that she walked to school, and if Kaguya really wanted to start walking to school, if, like, they absolutely wouldn't let her. I mean, she seems pretty sheltered from the first bit.
Yeah,
this episode.
By the reaction of both the driver and Hayasaka, I get the vibe that they were gonna let Kaguya have this.
Yeah.
For this one day. We're gonna not talk about it. We're gonna let you have this thing that we can tell you want.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think that any conversation with Kaguya's parents would possibly change that. They probably would not want her to be walking to school every day.
10
Especially with a
questions
boy riding on the back of a bike. No, they would not like that.
Yeah. 10 questions was really good. It definitely, like, took me on a ride, because, like, I was like, oh my god, is Kaguya, like, doing, like, a whole plan?
Right.
Like,
when I first watched it, I thought maybe she was purposefully making it seem like it was him.
I kind of still feel like maybe she was a little bit. Like at the end of it, I couldn't tell if she was annoyed because he got it right, or also a little bit annoyed that
she might have been hoping he guessed himself.
Yeah.
Because we do see, I think it doesn't say who's thinking it, but at the end of that bit, it shows Chica petting the dog. And it says, you remind me of someone, or the dog reminds her of someone. And it's words on a screen, so it's not direct, like, dialogue from Chica. But I think Shinomiya might have thought that the Chica's dog reminded her of Miyuki, and that she was going to try to get Miyuki to guess himself, and then she probably would have been like, oh, are you trying to say that you think I like you or something?
Yeah. I would think that this is Chica's thought because
they have
the speech bubble. Yeah. Well, because...
oh, and the speech bubble, that must be the translation?
Yeah. But...
The eyes. The eyes. I mean, look at that dog's eyes. I've seen those eyes. Those are Miyuki's eyes.
I think it's okay because like the first two characters right on the right side down is P-E-S-U, Pesu, so that would or Pesu, which would match up with the translation, right? It's a Sude. But yeah, so I feel like that this is definitely Chica thinking it, but I think it's intentional to tell us and let us know that like it's an obvious similarity. So that makes me again think that Kaguya did kind of have the relation in her mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like this episode. I felt like it's interesting because I was very scared that I wasn't going to thoroughly enjoy a series that didn't have like a start to finish story in the sense that every like episode is some type of progression in a way, but like the subtle progression through like characters and like it feels like it's like slowly like opening like an orange or like a present, you know? It's like slowly, but there's like there's still something there to like really enjoy.
It's kind of like every day they're in that student council room, and every once in a while you as a viewer peek in through the window and see what is going on in their day-to-day. Because obviously you have to assume that if they're constantly interacting alone in that room, there's got to be a lot of bits that they're trying with each other.
Definitely. I felt like there was less monologuing on Kaguya's end today in this episode, you know?
I think this episode showed a side of her that has yet to be shown. It's funny because she says right before that last bit, she says to Miyuki that she's trying to be a more likable person.
Yeah. It's interesting because, like, yeah, she's trying to be a more likable person, like, but, like, everything this episode kind of, like, lended it to telling us and showing us that she is very sheltered and innocent and kept in a box, and how stepping out of that box just a little bit, like, sometimes, like, makes her extremely happy, you know?
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
She got a lot of good in this episode.
Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be a similar episode, like, in Miyuki's, like, point of view, you know? I liked that, like, Miyuki was so focused on getting to school because, like, school rules overtake and supersede traffic rules. And, like, he was so focused on that, he didn't even once consider, like, the game, but like, the love is war kind of aspect. And I loved that.
He didn't even think that he was the one proposing this idea to her.
Yeah. And, like, it Kaguya didn't even, like, dwell on it, really. And I loved that. Like, if, like, for a second when they're not thinking about the game, they, like, really do, like, I don't know.
She just smiled and got on.
Yeah.
Neither of them were racking their brain of, if I do this, what is that gonna get me behind? Am I gonna lose?
Exactly, yeah.
It was just a nice moment of this quick interaction they had where he's rushing off to school and he sees her. And it was just a really nice kind of moment to see them with their walls down a bit.
It's very rewarding. All right, that's all I have. You?
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.